Hi guys. Okay, so this is where this gets kind of tricky. Okay, but it is a life story, and this is a story of what Richie's father did as a king because his son died before he did. Because his dad wanted a son, and something about Italians they want their son. They want their name. You know, and this is how it happened. Um, the Greeks, the Romans. So listen, the origins of idolatry. Sexual immorality began when idols were invented. They were corrupt. They have corrupted human life ever since they were first made. Idols have not always existed, nor will they exist forever. It was human pride that brought them into the world, and that is why a quick end has been planned for them. Once there was a father who was overwhelmed with grief at the untimely death of his child. So he made an image of that child who had been suddenly taken from him. He then honored a dead human being as a god and handed on secret rituals and ceremonies to those who were under his authority. As time went on, this ungodly custom became stronger. Finally, it became law, and idols were being worshipped at the command of powerful rulers. Okay? That was back then, is now. The Catholics. When people lived too far away to honor the ruler in his presence, okay, when the people lived too far away to honor the ruler in his presence, were eager to pay honor to this absent king, they would imagine what he must look like and would then make a likeness of him. So that's why they named him Jesus, and he was white and he had long hair and whatever. Now, I don't know what back and forth they had going over there over there in the Greeks. What's going on? What's going on the but Christian, whatever, there's some goings ons, and that's why these Christians, they're evil. Okay, and that's why they have a painting of a white man, because this man's wife was brown, but he was jealous of her because the people loved her more than they loved him. And so my father was like, okay, now you got to die. Okay. You guys are like, what? What? Yes. To honor a ruler in his presence, but were eager to pay honor to this absent king. They would imagine what he must look like and would then make a likeness of him, because Richie had long hair. Beautiful long hair like his grandfather and his father, but it was like wavy, and then he went to bald. Him and all his friends. That's why I'm making fun of all you guys. You better repent and turn from your wicked ways from me, or you ain't going to be going back over there to Italy where you come from. Okay? You guys are going to... Anyway. All right. The ambitious artists who made these likenesses caused this worship to spread even among people who did not know the king. Judah, the Hebrews, the Palestines, the music industry with the cross and everything. Hmm. The, am- the, the ambitious artists who made these likenesses caused this worship to spread even among people who did not know the king. An artist might want to please some ruler, and so he would use this skill to make the likeness better looking than the actual person. Then people would be so attracted by the work of art that the one whom they had earlier honored now became the object of their worship. So all this became a deadly trap because people who were grieving or under royal authority would take objects of stone or wood and give them the honor reserved that was to be reserved for the one God, the Holy One. So there was a crucifix because I do remember. That's why I don't let those crosses. There'll be no crosses in my because I remember waking up with my arms out and my legs crossed on a stone, like being lifted up, and my breath said like that. I remember my father giving me that dream. The results of idolatry. One thing led to another. It was not enough to be wrong about the knowledge of God, of love. They lived in a state of evil warfare. But they were so ignorant that they called it peace. Wow, that's crazy. So this is playing out today. You guys are living in biblical times. They murdered children in their initiation rituals, celebrated secret mysteries, and held wild ceremonial orgies with unnatural practices. They do this in Hollywood. They no longer kept their lives or their marriages pure. A man might kill another by an act of treachery or cause him grief by committing adultery with his wife. Everything was a complete riot of bloody murder. Robbery, deceit, corruption, faithlessness, disorder, falsehood, harassment of innocent people, ingratitude, moral decay, sexual perversion, broken marriages, adultery, and immorality. The worship of idols whose names should never be spoken is the beginning and the end, the cause and the result of every evil. People who worship them lose control of themselves in ecstasy or pass off lies as prophecies or live wickedly or break their word without hesitation. That thing you call phone, all different colors, they make it talk, they make it the colors look, the females dress themselves up to make themselves look beautiful on the outside, cakes of makeup, hair fake, everything is fake. But the real one, they despised. They called ugly. They rejected. And they worshiped a phone to tell them what to say, when to eat, what to drink, when to get up, when to get down. It can't even speak, but they made it to speak. It's crazy. People who worship their iPhones, their cell phones, these idols, people who worship these idols lose control of themselves in ecstasy, or pass off lies as prophecies, or live wickedly, or break their word without hesitation. They tell lies under oath and expect no punishment, because the idols they put their trust in are lifeless. The phone is lifeless. If it drops down to the bottom, it's done. It's lifeless. But their God, the promised land's God, America's God, the promised land's God, is full of life, love, hope, forgiveness, and mercy. They chose a lifeless thing. They got caught in the ecstasy and desires of, oh, we gotta win. This is a game. This is a game. And then turn around like, who's sick? Who's dying? Why are you looking so crazy? Why you ain't brush your teeth? You ain't wash your button like I don't know how long. Why is car breaking down? Why are all these bugs and everything coming to my house? Why is this like why are the kids yelling and screaming, and why is my wife like going crazy? Nothing's right. Because the passion of winning the game. It's a delusion. It's an illusion my Father's given to sinners who rejected the cornerstone, the chief cornerstone. I'm here to explain to you what happened. Now that you're waking up from the matrix, this is what happened. You gotta say the game is over. I'm done. I'm out. Now that you're waking up, accept what I'm saying in your hearts. Accept that I am the way, the truth, and the life. You can't beat me. I cannot be beat. My joy and happiness is everlasting. I may cry for a minute, but then my Father encourages me and says, don't worry about it, I got them. I'm like, my dad's gonna get you. This is your world, Ayana. This is your planet. This is you and Michael's planet. I'm giving it back to you. I promised him this. I promised you. I promised to bring you my love. I promised I have someone to hold your hand. I promise that he'll love to hold your hand. I promise that he'll love to hug and kiss you. The other one didn't want to do that. I promise he will want to hold you and touch you and be around you and respect you and honor you and speak good of you among all the nations. I'm going to send him before you to prepare the way. And so that makes me happy, because my dad never lies to me. Never. He says, they tell lies under oath and expect no punishment, because the idols they put their trust in are lifeless. But punishment will finally catch up with them for two reasons. First, they were in error about God when they worship idols. They were in error about me, slandering me, calling me names, had other people outside of nations despise me, doing witchcraft and all of these things. First, they were in error about love when they worship idols. And second, they had so little regard for holiness that they made false statements to deceive people. They had so little regard for the Holy One that they made false statements to deceive people. When unrighteous people commit sin, they will be hunted down, not by the power of whatever thing they swear by, but by the punishment that sinners deserve. But this is what my babies say. my people who turn from their sins. And this is what they say: true love gives immorality. The true goddess gives immorality. But you, our love, are kind and true and patient. You rule the universe with mercy. Even if we sin, we know your power, your love power, and we are still yours because we know that we belong to you. We will not sin. We knowing that we belong to you, we will not sin. So if you know you belong to me, and you know your heart belongs to me, and I'll give my love to you, you will not sin against me, and you will not sin against each other. Knowing you, love, is perfect righteousness. Recognizing your power is where immorality begins. Okay. Recognizing your power is where immortality begins. We have not been misled by any evil product of human skill, by any useless object painted by some artist, or by any idol smeared with different colors. This thing is, think about the games, the colors and the sounds. That's what gets you playing these games over and over and over again. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to play some of the games, but I haven't really been playing too much of them. I've been trying to, just chill, thinking about things that my Father is bringing up to my spirit, that I may save some other people. Okay? And it says by different colors. The colors and the vibrant and the ringing, it's just the same thing as in gambling. It's like, you guys like making money. Oh, it's about money, making money. But what good is all that money if you die? Right? What good is a beautiful wife, if you hate her and she's a witch? The sight of such things arouses the passions of foolish people and makes them desire a dead, lifeless image. Anyone who makes such a thing, or desires it, or worships it, is in love with something evil and gets what he or she deserves when he places his hopes in it. Okay? So that's your cell phones. That's your cars, that's your houses, things, people, places, and things become idols in your hearts. Clear all of that stuff out of your hearts and let me into your hearts so that you may live. Tell your children the truth, how they sinned against, they 18 and older, how they sinned against love. Tell each other the truth. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.